Hello, Africa. This is Business Africa. It's right here on Africanews. And I am Ignatius Ano. Our top stories. Cost of legal money transfer in Africa is the most expensive the world over. But can competition lead to lower costs? Egypt posts impressive economic indicators, but what are residents yet to feel this in their everyday lives? We'll hear from a local-based think tank. And a little later, all output decline slows Nigeria's economic growth in the second quarter. Thank you for joining me. Moving legal money within Africa is becoming a huge challenge for residents on the continent. The multi-billion-dollar industry is fraught with hurdles, including inefficiencies in processes and high fees charged by money transfer companies. A move to check money laundering and funding terrorists has upped administrative costs. But this means millions of people sending legit money have had to bear the brunt. The World Bank says remittances cost almost 10% of payment amount. In 2018 alone, the Bretton Woods institution said $40 billion was sent to sub-Saharan Africa. According to a recently released World Bank report, remittances to Africa is the most expensive the world over at 9.4%. South Asia ranks the least expensive at 5.2%. The average fee cost has hovered around 9 to 10%. But now, a South African fintech startup is hoping to bring relief to African migrants within the continent. Mama Money says it is Africa's first cashless money transfer that allows Africans living in South Africa to send money for a low rate of 5%. But in a highly competitive industry, can they survive? Joining us from Cape Town, South Africa is director and co-founder of Mama Money, Machio Kokuyon. Matt, thank you for your time.
It's my pleasure, and thank you for the invite. It's great to be here.
We'll discuss how Mama Money intends to tackle the hurdles that migrants within Africa face in moving cash in a few. But first, tell us about current trends within the industry that has motivated your presence in the money transfer industry.
South Africa, which is our main market of transferring money out, has the highest money transfer fees in the world. And we just said to ourselves, surely we can use technology, we can use the mobile phone, we can use the advent of mobile money and join the dots, and we can surely make it a lot less expensive, which is what we have done, and also faster and more convenient. A lot of the time, people are sending money home for emergencies. It could be someone needs medicine, or there's been some sort of tragedy back home, and that money needs to move fast in order to solve that particular challenge. We are on average at the moment, our fees are roughly about 3%, and that is made up of some corridors where we charge a percentage, which is 5%. And in other corridors, we find what works better for our customers is to have a fixed fee. So no matter what the amount is that they are remitting, we have a fixed fee. And if you then average that out over the 16 countries that we're sending money to out of South Africa, it averages 3%.
Now, Africa is the only continent where moving cash around is very expensive. And there are several factors for this, including regulations and so forth. Why should African migrants rely on you?
We are licensed in South Africa by the South African Reserve Bank, and we are licensed in the UK and have a UK money transfer license. So we are a business that is working within the framework of the legislation to make money transfer less expensive and more convenient and to modernize it. We are a company that is made up of migrant workers. So the men and women that work in this business are migrants themselves. So we understand very, very well what the needs are of customers to send money, what their challenges are. We're very much connected on a community level to the various diaspora in the markets that we serve. And so we have first-hand knowledge of what the challenges are and how we as a company can best serve those communities to bring them more convenience and obviously a safe way to transfer money.
With 16 offices within the continent and 3 in Asia thus far, any plans to broaden your reach?
Adding to that at quite a fast rate. So before the end of this year, we'll be live to 25 different markets. The next big thing for Mama Money is to look at other geographies. So to say we currently remit money out of South Africa, but what else is interesting and where else do customers need us? And if I just look at the migration patterns and you follow obviously things like African migration into Europe as well as Asian migration into Europe, it's kind of something that's very interesting for us. I did mention that we have already a UK money transfer license and company that's ready to go. So over the next 12 to 18 months, you'll see us playing in different geographies. And again, just staying true to those values of remitting money into Africa at a low cost and also into Asia.
Mart, thank you.
It's my pleasure. Have a great day. Thank you.
Martiu Kokuyon is director and co-founder of South African fintech startup, Mama Money. You're watching Business Africa, and we'll be right back.